All right, and we are live. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my martial motion here on Saturday afternoon. And we are going to go ahead and get started. Again, very minimalist in our setup. About 6 to 8 square feet of space, water for sure, and a towel might be pretty good on this nice day here in New York. Okay, so we are going to start in our tabletop position here. And let's work the tops of the feet to the ground, hands just meet the shoulders. We're just going to go ahead and open up the hips and the spine via our cat-cow. So again, really trying to press the top of the feet through to the mat and all square inch of my palms to the mat. Chin to chest. I pull my back up to the sky. Rotate my hips back. And then head rises, butt rises, belly down for my cow. Exhalation for my cat. Inhalation for my cow. Rotating at the hips, trying to keep my hips still above my knees through that rotation. Consistently in through the nose and out through the mouth. Nice and compact in that core to be expelled the air from the lungs. Again, pick up the pace, but still keeping in mind, pressing through the tops of my feet to the ground. More so than my knees, of course, arms straight, palms to the ground. Start to evenly space those fingers as well. Even the thumb down to the ground. Excellent. Okay, from here we're going to go ahead and do some circles. Going clockwise first. Just keeping my arms still straight. Just opening the wrists a bit. I'm drawing a circle with my nose, imaginary circle with my nose, just ahead and in the middle of both my hands. Still actively pressing the top of the feet to the ground. Incorporate your inhale, exhale through each semicircle. And let's switch directions. Going clockwise, again, keeping the tops of the feet pressed actively into the ground. Hands as well, fingers evenly displayed. Small circle drawn with my nose. Inhale, left semicircle, exhale, right semicircle, or vice versa. In time. Bringing my hips back, walking my fingers forward, sway the knees a bit more as I go into my child's pose. Hips down towards my heels and walk those fingers forward for spinal elongation. Here I'm going to take the breath deeper into my lungs. As I continue to walk the fingers away, sit the butt back, providing more elongation in the spine, thus more capacity for air to enter and leave the lungs. Now the intention, bringing the air to the back of the lungs as well. Expand the back of the ribs. Now the top of our feet still at the base of the mat here, okay? They're not in position themselves. We're going to dive forward, swan diving from the tops of my feet, taking pressure off my knees, put it onto my hands that roll through from chaturanga to up dog. Hips down, shoulders back, and my gaze is straight ahead. By gravity, continue to work the stretch as you expand the lungs. Let's go ahead and push back to our down dog. Enjoy that stretch along the toes, top of the foot. Any discomfort, flip to the base, balls of feet, head in between the arms, slide bend the knee, heels lower. Excellent. And now from here, we'll go back into our up dog, this time through our modification here, through the balls of our feet. So we're going to dive here again. Flipping over, onto the tops of my feet, head up, hips down, gaze ahead of me, shoulders back. And again, push back, down dog. Look at that stretch along the toes. Need discomfort, flip right away. Eventually flip into the balls of the feet, head in between the arms, arms in line with the back. Slide bend in the knee. Let's go ahead and pedal those feet out. Heel up, heel down. Excellent. Okay, from our down dog again, diving through. My head doesn't rise until it reaches its lowest point. Down, grazing the water. I flip from the balls of my feet to the top of my feet. And dive right back up for my up dog. And again, pushing back. Over the top of the feet, flip to the balls of the feet, head in between the arms, heels lower, slight bend in both knees. Let's go ahead and pedal it out again. Left heel up, left heel down, right heel up, right heel down, alternating left and right. Nice. Last one. Here we dive through again. Then driving through the balls of my feet, elbows pointing back, grazing my ribs as I dive through, flipping to the tops of my feet. From chaturanga and up, my upward facing dog. Hips down, shoulders back, gaze is forward. And pushing back again. To my down dog, put the feet over. Lower the heels. This time bending both knees. And going deeper. Keep my gaze ahead of me to float. You're going to find a bit of an arm balance, not too different than when we do our kick throughs. Rising both feet off the ground and landing just outside or before both hands. I'll demonstrate first. 1, 2, give ourselves propulsion, and 3. And just floating down to wherever I feel safest, my feet meeting the base of the ground. Okay, now we'll all try together. So bending the legs, making sure my gaze is ahead of me, even ahead of my hands. That's where my shoulders will be placed for a moment in time during my arm balance. 1, 2, there's a small frog hop. Lowering down with ease. Okay, keep facing your direction, I'm facing you. Posture upright, butt low. Press the palms together. Really working those triceps and inner thigh. Keep that spine nice and tall and slightly tilted up. 2 more deep breaths. Open up the groin. Let the butt lower. Open up the lower back. In through the nose, deep into the base and back of the lungs. And exhale through the mouth. Excellent. Okay. Let's use the elbows this time to walk the feet wide. I'm also going to elevate my thighs to parallel to the ground this time, but rising slightly. Walking the feet wide. I go down to my right side, stretching my left leg, toes up, my foot is flexed. And switch. I can use my hands to track, or if we want more of a challenge, we'll try and go with no hands. Okay? Opposite foot's flexed, toes pointing up, and the opposite foot, heel, close to my sit bone. And I switch. No hands if you can. Shifting away from one leg to the other, but still flexed on my straight leg. This time I internally rotate at the hip, pointing my knee and toes straight ahead. Posture stays upright. Let's breathe into the areas in which we feel that strain or immobility and switch. Inner foot to the ground, posture stays upright. Here we go for a lunge to the right side. Just for the moment in time, I'll face towards you, just so you can see that there is lateral space between both of my feet, and my arms are inside of my leg. My head is up. Now what I'm going to do is bring my inner elbow down towards the ground. Only my elbow. Hand doesn't touch, the other arm stays straight. And from here, I twist, pointing straight up toward the sky, stacking one shoulder atop the other, looking up to where I'm pointing. Let those hips sink deeper into that twist. One more breath. And down. From there, I switch to the other side. Just pivot my feet. Here, facing the opposite direction. Again, lateral space in between the feet, although one foot is ahead of the other. One heel is up, other heel is down. Walk the foot past the hand best you can. And again, we're going to bring that inner arm. Elbow down towards the ground. Even if you can't touch the ground, just keep that right arm straight. Excellent. And now we twist to the left this time. Even letting that exhalation allow the lungs more pliable and let the hips twist. I come back down to the ground and I walk myself to center now. Here we're going to try and go into a split in both legs here, okay, without letting ourselves fall too far out. Okay, we're going to use our arms for stability. Walk the hands ahead of the shoulders. We'll dive through for 3. Okay, as slow as we can, keep those elbows pointing back towards the hips, dive through. And I push back, and I dive through. And one more, chin to my chest, testing the range of my split. And I dive through. Okay, here, I'm gonna work myself heel toe so my feet get close together. Rotate the heel, rotate the toe. Rotate the heel, rotate the toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, until we come to our standing position. Time. Grab some water. We're back in 20 seconds. It's time to yoga mats out of the way. Okay, just like that. Back in 10 seconds. All right. Now, back to our tabletop position. This time on the balls of my feet instead of the tops of my feet. Raising opposite hand, opposite foot. Okay, up and down. Up and down. Facing you. You notice that my knees, maybe about an inch or 2 off of the ground. Letting them hover right there in place. I'm going to bring my hand and foot to about the same height as my knee and then lower it. Up, down. I'm trying my best to not shift my weight from one direction to the other. Up, down. Up, down. Alternating left and right. We'll do that for just a minute. Starting now. Be back to my lateral view here. So as we go along and try and feel that wavering, where we're calling our energy from, mainly from the core, correct? And also making sure that I raise both same time and lower both same time. Now, as we enter the last 30 seconds of the exercise, I want you to inhale as you draw your limbs up, and exhale as you draw them down. So much like my breath, I draw it up with my inhalation, and I breathe it back down with my exhalation. Feel that slight pause at the top and lower down with ease. 10 seconds. And time. Now, kick throughs, 30 seconds. I raise same time, I turn same time. Kicking through, okay? Then I retract, then I lower back down. I switch, raise right hand, left foot, same time, kick through the foot, protect with my hand. And time. This is our time to use our technical stand-up or our standing base. Here, I will draw that leg, extend the arm, base, and stand. Okay, standing position now. We're going for our strikes. Feet are neutral and just slightly wider than hips apart. Strikes. East, west. So you're really pressing through the balls of the feet again, right? Raise that heel. Find that rotation through that same axis. I'm not changing my axis. That makes sense, okay? Let's see if I do that. I'm sliding myself away from my intentional target, elongating myself to be more off balance. So pressing through that same axis that travels through the ball of my foot, through my spine, eventually adds the thrust to the top of my strikes. Now, closed teeth, sharp breath. Taking with one hand, striking with the other. Keep that going 30 more seconds. You can also in mind, wrists are nice and straight. Keep my fists nice and square. Okay? I don't want my wrists to be doing any sort of flexing, right, or extension. Nice and straight. So it comes right down the bone. Right? Twist. Noticing here, my inhalation comes in between my strikes. Not as significant, not as forced as my exhalation. Contracting the core. Through the core comes my thrust, through to my hand, and that perceived target. Okay, now on for our straight kicks. Up in the sky, raising the heel each time I kick. I step my left, my right. Right arm comes down. So my right, my left, comes down. Okay, now I'm going to do this for 2 minutes. Okay, now I'm stepping, raising my heel, trying my best to come down with control, not just with my leg that kicked up, but with my heel on the opposite foot that rose. Okay, and go down just so you can see my feet. And keep going. Just about a minute and a half. Swing the arm. The arm swing isn't as significant as my leg rising. Just there as a counterbalance. Stay nice and loose in the arms. A bit of downward thrust. Keep in mind, gravity also helps. Pull the arm down. Other arm stays up, of course. Raise the heel. Now with more attention. Lower down slowly. Each side. Leg go lower down slowly. Heel rolls down slowly. get a little high with each one though. All 5 toes press into the ground. Foot doesn't leave the ground completely. And time. Okay. Now, we're going to stay in our standing position here. Going to our stagger. Here, introducing another strike today. Okay, we're going to go into our shorter range weapons. We've done knees. Now we're going to go into our elbows. Now, my elbow hitting with point right here, but keep in mind also that it is a shorter range object. So I have to, by virtue of that, be closer to my intended target. Okay, so I'm going to start just with a series of just hands alone. Okay, my jab, my cross. As I step back to my 45-degree stance, 2 o'clock if I am orthodox, and 10 o'clock if I am southpaw. Orthodox, I'm right-handed, my right foot, right hand are behind. Southpaw, left foot back, left. Both lefts behind. Okay, so here, going for my jab, my cross, I'll go back to my stance. It's orthodox, right-handed, jab, cross. That slight bend the elbow right there, just to have that perceived room to go through the perceived target that's at that point. I want to be able to go through it. Okay, my jab, my cross. Notice my heel raises off the ground. If you can't see it, know my heel is raised off the ground by virtue of my knee pointing forward. Okay, now from here, I'm going to bring my hand back to my head, heel back down, but I'm going to push just to the point where my heel is just barely on the ground and push ahead. And I'm coming for a right elbow. Okay? So, 1 left, 2 rights. Jab, cross. Going for that elbow. Now what we can do is have a nice hand right here to slap on, just kind of create a bit of resistance there. Or I can imagine it, as I always do, crossing. Okay? Not only coming forward, but crossing that vertical imaginary line, okay, which is like an extension of my spinal column. Going through, okay? It has a similar trajectory that my cross does as I raise my heel off the ground, okay? Here we go, jab, cross, reload, okay? Throwing 2 rights in a row. I come back to my stance, creating distance, pushing away at my target, okay? Jab, cross. And I come back. Jab, cross. Push away, come back. Jab, cross. Push away, come back. Okay? Now I'm going to go for my lateral view and put a little bit more emphasis on my footwork here. As I actually bring myself forward each time I go. Jab, cross. Notice I had to get closer, right? That's me pushing off my back leg. 1, 2. Okay? Now, so we don't get into bad habits of letting my left hand lead just for the sake of making that target right there. Okay? We're just going to go ahead and lead that hand to the head. Come through with our imagination. Push away. Okay? I have one attacking, I gotta have one home to protect. Okay? Push away. Push away. Where I push from. Just like I push forward with my rear leg, I push to go away on my lead leg. That cross. Making sure I still have my hand to my head and my arm relatively to my body with my crunch position. Okay? Just a few more before we throw in other strikes. 1, 2. Push away. Pushing away. Okay? Also keep in mind the breath work here. Okay, we got the footwork, so I'm going to put more to my upper body as we go into our leg strikes. In that breath work. My breath work corresponds to the point at which my perceived impact is. So as I imagine I hit the target, my breath becomes more compact, more significant. Then I bring it back. Push away, both hands. I can even push away with just one hand, just to keep it safe. Push away. My longest hand, because this is my lead. My shoulder slightly tilted forward. Taking that step forward, and then taking that step back. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is go and add strikes with the legs this time. Now, from the elbow, instead of going away, I'm going to proceed forward again. Jab, cross, elbow. Elbow. Noticing here, that back leg doesn't really come, that back foot doesn't really come back down to the ground altogether. I'm just recreating that energy in that leg again. So I went cross, elbow, cross, elbow. Okay. Very elastic in my movements. Jab, cross, elbow. Now from there, we'll see a familiar pose right here. I'll extend my arm, and here's where I grab at the head. Just one arm, okay? Other hand stays my head, other arm stays my body. I pull towards my knee on the same side. So my right hand extends, I grab that hook right here, palm faces out, behind the head, pull towards the knee. And then here, go ahead, same side, round kick. I come back into my stance, okay? Let's do that one more time. So we'll do the same thing on the opposite side once we get the concept. I jab my cross, I'll face you this time. 1, 2. Come closer, elbow, okay? I come closer even more to reach and step. What happens when we step with one leg? We lighten the other one, which creates load and force. I follow through for the knee. I push them away and then land the longer strike, which is now the kick. Only we won't do the pivot. Okay, we're just gonna go across the threshold and come right back. Okay, one more time. 1, 2. Elbow. Clinch. Knee. And kick. Coming back into my stance. Okay, let's go. We're gonna do that just alone for a minute. Okay, facing you this time. Jab my cross. Reload. Elbow. Clinch. Knee. Push. Kick, and bring it back. Also, oh wow, pay attention more so to my balance here, okay? I'm turning and raising my heel for the kick, and then bringing it back while my heel is still raised. That's the challenge at least, okay? Jab cross. Elbow. I got closer so I can reach even better when I extend my arm, knee, and kick. Notice that two-step in between my knee and my right kick. Knee, 2, kick. Knee, 2, kick. Notice that 1, 2 can either bring me forward or even backwards. Knee, 1, 2, kick. Knee, 1, 2. Big step forward, right? As per the distance requires. Now we pick up the pace. Elbow, knee, kick, bring it back. Okay? And time. Now we're going to go ahead and add the other side. Okay? I'm keeping the same concept that I still protect myself on one side while attacking on the other. Okay? Continue first. I put it all together. I jab my cross. Elbow. Here, cross clinch, I step forward, right? Just in case I can't really bring them towards me, I can at least step towards them, pointing back, knee, push away, just far away to land a kick. And then from here, I'm going to go in for my cross and my hook this time. Cross, here's our hook. Keeping that bend in the arm. And from here, I go for my cross clinch. Cross clinch with my left this time, palm. Faces out, I extend out, switch knee. Left back, right forward, left knee, left kick, step back, step back. One more time. Jab cross. Elbow. Extend the arm right away from there. The point at which my elbow is pointing forward, I just extend. Knee, kick, Grounding back into that right leg for the right cross again. That foot. Switch, clinch, knee, and I kick. Bring it back into my stance. Okay, here we go. Everything together. But first, 10 sprawls. Go into my deep squat. My posture stays upright. My feet slightly wider than hips width apart. Then hands to the ground. Kick back, hips down, and I come right back up. Okay, and go. Taking your time, making sure the posture counts more so than your reps and your speed. Okay, going down. Exhale, and exhale as we rise. Again, allow that elasticity to come down, and then pop. Right back up, upright position. Then I stand, last one. And time. Okay, now we're going with power and a bit more speed, thus testing our balance. And of course, later on, through that lack of balance, we create more. Ready? And go. Back. Bring it back. Really paying attention to really let go of that kick, but still have the wherewithal within my core and good stability to retract it again, come back into my stance. Jab cross. So that foot lands, power through it. Switch, knee, and then longer strike with my shin. Okay? And right here, base of the shin, more so than the foot. Okay? Keep that foot pointed just in case there's contact. Elbow. Step into that knee. Push away step for the kick. Cross. Here, hook. Switch forward into that knee. And then forward into the kick. Then I come back to my stance, back into the picture. Okay, here we go. Jab cross. Elbow. Clinch. Knee. Kick. Back. Cross. Hook. Switch grab. Pull towards the knee. Push away just far enough to land and track the shin. Come back into your base. Okay? Last two. Elbow. Reach and step, same time. Add all the steps together. Bring it back. And back we come, and time. 10 jumping squats now. Bust nice and low, spine is upright. Hands high, bust low, push the ground away, land soft. And go. Big jump and soft landing is what we're going for, right? So really flexing my toes up, making sure that I don't land on the force, right? Keep that posture nice and upright. Using my hands to push away the ground to allow that propulsion as well as with my breath. Let the air out of the lungs. And at 10 is time. Okay, 30-second water break. Okay, I'm gonna roll those yoga mats back out and come back. Okay, we're gonna delve into some basics first through our bridges. All right, and how we bridge. Okay, we've done a lot of 4-point bridges. Okay, so where I'm on my on my hands and my feet. Build the bridge up. One hand faces down. And look at that hand as it faces down. reload my hips. I switch the other way. Opening my hips each step of the way. Here, I'm gonna go back into the basics here. Here, I'm gonna go, firstly aim the camera downward so you can see where my base is. There we go. And I'm going to keep my feet really close to my hips here, okay? When I'm in this position, right, I'm pretty much just keeping, you know, my knees above my feet and my hips covered above the ground. I'm not really drawing my feet close to my butt or vice versa, okay? But when I'm on the ground, I get more elevation the closer my feet are to my butt, okay? And since when I'm in a prone position, it's easier for me to bring my feet to my butt than for my butt to my feet, and that's what I'll do, okay? So here, really bringing my feet here, I'm keeping my chin to my chest. So here, in this case, just like our break ball, I'm protecting my spine, protecting my head. So here, I'm gonna raise up and bridge. Still having that same horizontal reach, right? Palms facing down, but I'm trying to keep both feet on the ground in this moment in time, and on my 3 points are this time my shoulder and my 2 feet, okay? Keep the other hand to the head, arm to the body, I switch. But when I switch, I don't want to just lazily drop my hips down, to bring my hips back to where they were, close to my heels. And then I circle around and rise the other way. Hips back down towards the feet, and I bridge the other way. Back down, bridge. Back down, bridge. Back down, and bridge. I'll continue incorporating that breathing, right? As I open my core up, I exhale. Turning on the muscular part of my shoulder, keeping both feet based, and inhale as I lower back down. Really opening up those hips, keeping both feet based, and time. So now we're going to do the same bridge here. This time I want to raise my heels off of the ground. Okay, so we're drawing my feet in really close. So here, I not only raise my hips, but I raise my heels for even more elevation, but thusly compromising my balance a bit more. Okay, there's less surface area of my foot on the ground. So again, I raise up, turn, really turning to the point where I'm losing a bit of balance, right? But keeping it. Now lower back down, hips to my heels, turn. Now let's go ahead and get a bit more speed into our movement. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. No impact with the ground. Should be rolling all on soft tissue here. If there's any points of the bone mats, meet them very carefully on your yoga mats. Head shouldn't be on the ground. Chin should be to the chest. And time. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and reassociate ourselves with our combat base from our plow. Okay, so we have a bit of a lower back heavy stretch. Simulating my break ball. Okay, what's our break ball? Without doing it actually, okay, as my butt back hits the ground, I slap the ground just outside my hips with my hands, palms down. Okay, so there we go. Okay, that's my simulation. Here I lower my head down to the ground, of course, right? Because as I hit the ground, I'm keeping my chin to my chest. But from here, keeping pressure off my neck as I raise my legs straight. Plow. Keep those legs straight as I can. Knees pointed straight back towards my head. Big exhalation. Now, I roll forward, 1 foot behind one knee. As each
vertebrae rolls to the ground intentionally. I go 1 foot behind one knee, and as I come forward and protect my head, I raise my hands up, rolling over my shin, and here, using my base leg to stand up on. Okay? Then I come back down. Foot behind the foot. Okay, so my view here, will come top of the foot, down, using the ability mainly on one leg. Foot down, knee down, and roll back. Okay? And then stand up. Loosen that leg. Stand back to neutral. Okay? Go back down. Okay? Loosen my foot. Back down. Knee down. Rolling over the shin. Where do I land? On my glute. At that 45-degree angle. Straighten both legs as I roll down. Hands and back. Break ball. Feet together. Semi-point or point the feet. Raise the legs, spin the hips. Pressing through the palms to the ground. Exhale. But I like that exhalation to follow through to my rising in a more combat situation. But for here, we'll just enjoy the stretch. Opposite foot behind opposite knee. Rolling forward, one vertebrae at a time. Hands up. Roll forward. And I base. Back up. Now what we'll do, we're a bit more advanced. Going intentionally slow and posturing upright. Foot behind the foot. Base of one foot, top of the other. Spin my knee. My 3-point stance. Roll through my combat base. Forward down. Straighten the legs. Hands to the ground. Press to the ground for my plow. Feet together. Again, keeping no weight on my neck, chest, on the fleshy part of my shoulders, and back. And rolling forward again. Right foot behind left knee. But just for that moment in time, so place that leg on the ground, hands up, roll forward. And base up. Okay, while I go slow, you're getting as many reps in as you can with good intentional speed, less momentum. Right? Try to keep that posture upright even as you lower. No pressure on the neck. Right? And back down. All the way to one leg. So I place the top of the foot, without any impact of the knee, and down. Break ball simulated. Wow. No pressure on the neck. Stretch hamstrings, lower back. And time. Now, from here, we're going to go from our combat base here. Just go back and forth through combat base just from the seated position. Okay, so I'll face you first. And I'm really just switching without going down to my back. One knee up, one knee down. One foot behind one knee. Over forward. Here, to get that closer view. Notice here when I'm stretching, the top of my base foot here, which is in the rear, and I'm also stretching my hamstring by leaning forward, trying not to raise the heel off the ground, but keeping it anchored down. Okay? Switch. The opposite foot. Base on the top of one foot, and on the bottom the other. Switch, switch. Keep the heel down, keep the top of the foot down, back down. Right? Keeping that same direction as we go along. 30 seconds.
engage into the core, less momentum. Last here. And time. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the yoga mats to the side now. Okay, grab a sip of water again if you need. But we're gonna stay on the ground for now. Okay, so first we're gonna go into a series of tabletops to bridges. Okay, just by putting my opposite foot to where my opposite hand is. So facing up, my fingers facing east-west, and my toes facing straight ahead of me. Okay, again, my breathing this time. Okay, I'm gonna raise opposite foot, opposite hand, same time. My inhalation. So I'm inhaling those wings off the ground. Then I turn, pivot, and lower with my exhalation. Right? Raise, inhale, pivot, pause, exhale. Okay? Inhale. Really trying to hold the breath, the oxygen, and for the fuel for that particular twist, pivot into the move. Okay, here we go. Continue your hip position first, then lower. Pivot and lower. Switch directions. Keep going. And time. Now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the hips more for that standing bridge, that elevated bridge. And then from there, before I kick throughs, before we close out. Okay, so raising up. This time my fingers are facing straight back. A similar movement as though when we were prone and on our backs. Raising up. And looking in the direction in which my fingers are extended. Here again, intentionally drawing in that breathing. Exhale for my elevation. Inhale as I lower back down. Driving air from the lungs. Further extending through the hips. Keep base of both feet. Good core. Good leg stability. Making sure my hand just meets my shoulders. Good base. and time. Now, another drill we're going to start doing here, getting a bit more intentional in our breathing, okay? Just going to do it for a minute this time, not say how many breaths we have to do, we're just going to do it what we can do, our form, no judgment, for 1 minute straight, okay? So we can just do about 5. Let's make sure we can do it with good form, good effort, good intention, okay? So let's start from relatively tabletop position. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to raise my knees, of course, off the ground, and I'm raising my hand and foot, same height, about an inch. Okay, opposite hand, opposite foot, rather. Up, inhale. Kick out, exhale. Straight across my hip line. Inhale, draw it back in. And exhale, blow it back to the ground. Inhale, rise. Exhale, kick. Inhale, draw back in. Exhale, lower. Up, same time, and down, same time. Okay? And go. The minute hadn't started yet. Here's the minute now. Here we go. Right? Up, same time, down, same time. I'll go slow while you keep your pace. I'm just a reference point, so don't spend just the time looking at it. Up, inhale, exhale, kick. Toe, heel facing east-west. I draw back in with my inhalation. Position, pause. Exhale as I lower. Just like so, 30 seconds. Again, making sure that we're driving through, keeping that same still slight bend in the knee as we kick through. Heel tilt faces east-west, protecting my head and my body with my hand and arm respectively. And last one is time. Now, from whatever position we're in, we're gonna kick through and retract, extend, opposite side arm, pushing the hips down to stand up safely. Okay, grab some water, back in 30 seconds. All right, so what I do, just go down this time. Feet slightly wider than hips width apart. And down we go. Pressing the palms together. Elbows in between the thighs. Work those feet a little wider if need be. Just keep the feet fully based to the ground. Your posture is upright. Head slightly tilted up. Feel that resistance. Pressure on the lungs, right? Really open up those rib cages anyway. Allow that capacity for the air to be drawn within, even with that resistance, maybe even with the thighs. And breathe through. Under a bit of duress, our breathing is now, right? Not just through the workout, but the position itself. In through the nose, through the base and back of the lungs with intention, and exhale through the mouth. Pressing those palms together, stretching those wrists. Stretch the fingers. Right, stretching the thumb as well as that tends to get rigid. One more breath through the base and back of the lungs, into the nose. Upright posture. And exhale. Okay, walking the feet wide, elbows in between the thighs. My posture is upright. Again, my hands are apart, so I'm really pushing my elbows with intention in my inner thigh, walking my feet wider. Down to my right side again. Straighten my left leg, toes up, my foot is flexed. Let's go ahead and keep us good, right? A flex in the thigh, let the knee just hang down towards the ground. Here we switch. And with the aid of our hands, maybe not. Depending on what we have left in the tank. Good balance, good posture. Finishing strong, finishing safe. And it's switching in. Okay, and for this time, stretching more of the adductors of the arm, but again, that posture as upright as we can. Feel that mobility begin to open up in that outer hip as well as the groin. And we switch. Flexing the foot still and just turn. And foot down, posture stays upright. Okay. Here, I'm going to go into my lunge. Right side. Head is up, hips down. And switch, opposite side. Head up, hips down. Excellent. And facing up center. Onto our knees, onto our yoga mats. Toss the feet. Knees, stretching the shins. Postures upright, hand in hand. Eyes closed, chin slightly tilted forward. As we fade through this moment to this moment to this moment, recognizing the presence, moment to moment, with breath throughout our body, mind, and spirit. Thank you again. Enjoy your weekend. Appreciate you joining me for Martial Motion. See you again next week. Have a great weekend.